What's up guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of the top 5 Easter eggs that fooled us. That's right, we're here for another episode of this thing because we published the original episode around 4 to 5 months ago and you guys have absolutely friggin' killed it. Over 300,000 views, which is absolutely insane, and there were so many different comments in the comment section saying, why didn't you include this Easter egg that fooled us? Why didn't you include that one? So we thought, let's bring us back for another episode so we can include all of those things that you guys are saying. Let's see what is going to be on this list, boys, of the top 5 Easter eggs that fooled us on episode number 2. If you enjoy the video at all, dudes, just make sure you leave a like. Let's aim for 2,115 likes on this video, and without further ado, let's check out what's at number 5.
Number 5.
In at number 5, guys, we have got the Nuke Shelter from Nuketown Zombies on Black Ops 2. Now, this Easter egg was definitely one that a lot of people tried to figure out, and a lot of people were fooled by this Easter egg. If you go up to the Nuke Shelter and hit the knife button, you'll hear Martin, one of the characters from the transit crew inside that Nuke Shelter, and everyone was like, yo, how do we get Martin out? How did he get in there in the first place? Can we get through this door? Is this going to be like something where we get to round 50 and it will open up? Everyone had different speculations about this Nuke Shelter, but everything came crumbling down when some people, like my boy City of Z, managed to actually go into a theater mode glitch, get inside of that Nuke Shelter, and find out there was absolutely nothing in there. It's crazy to think that we all thought that this was an actual barrier that we could open up and then maybe go underground underneath Nuketown Zombies, which honestly would have been crazy. Everyone kind of thought that because Nuketown was such an iconic map that we thought that if there was a zombie version brought forward, then they would add more to it. But no, it was the exact same Nuketown map that we know and love from multiplayer, and no underground section from that Nuke Shelter. But anyway, guys, that is why it's on the list at number 5. Let's go and see what is lurking at number 4.
Number 4.
Coming in at number 4, guys, we have got the Kino de Toten Easter egg and the Kino de Toten ladder Easter egg. Now, all this controversy started when we got Ascension for Black Ops 1. That was the first DLC map on Black Ops 1, and it included this first ever huge zombies Easter egg that now becomes a staple of zombie DLCs. But back then, we thought, yo, have we missed something here? Could it be on Kino de Toten as well? Could we have this side quest Easter egg on Kino de Toten? Let's go back and see what we can find. And these red boxes right here were definitely the thing that was under scrutiny. Everyone was basically saying, yo, if you go up to these red boxes, knife them, a load of gas comes out of them. Now, these have to be something towards an Easter egg. And me personally, I spent hours trying to find out what we can do with these red boxes, and I know a lot of you guys did as well. And that's as far as the Kino de Toten Easter egg got, and obviously we know from coding now that there was never a Kino de Toten Easter egg. But on top of this, there was also another Easter egg that everyone speculated over, which was this ladder right here. Everyone claimed that if you did something to this ladder, it could drop down and then we could get on the balcony on top and shoot down at the zombies. Obviously, looking back, this sounds absolutely ridiculous, but you've got to remember, dude, this was the start of the Easter egg genre. It was something completely new, and we didn't know what to expect, and that is definitely the reason why this is on the list at number 4.
Number 3.
So coming in at number 3, guys, we have got 2 Easter eggs on Black Ops 3 Zombies. I didn't know which one to include, so we're putting in both of them, baby. So let's go and check this first one out. The first one is the Raven on Der Eisendrath. This definitely tricked a few of us for around a week's time, not as long as the Kino de Toten Easter egg, but I wanted to put it in at number 3 just because so many bigger YouTubers actually got on this thing. We have Noah J456 going for it, we had Mr. Ruffle Waffles trying to debunk it, we had me trying to figure out what we're supposed to do with it as well, and it was just so iconic back in between Der Eisendrath and Zetsubo no Shima's release. So the story behind this is if you go up to the mule kick area on Der Eisendrath, you'll see a Raven there near the roof area. He's literally just chilling there doing nothing. Now, Jason Blundell said himself there may be more to this or there may not be. So we all took that as an answer that there clearly is, but it ended up that there really isn't. Or maybe there is, we really don't know yet, but I'm gonna claim that there's not. Basically, if you shoot this Raven, he dies, he never spawns back in again. So we thought, yo, we've got to do something before we kill this thing. And another thing that fueled this fire is the fact that there's this picture all the way over the other side of the map that has a picture of the Raven on it as well. Everyone put the 2 and 2 together and they were like, yo, this has to be an Easter egg. And even when we go on last gen, the Raven isn't there. And we know that they took a few Easter eggs for last gen out, which made us believe that this could just be an Easter egg for current gen consoles. But unfortunately, this didn't turn out to be anything, dudes, and that's why it's on the list at number 3. But then we have another Easter egg on the list at number 3 because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to put in number 3, and that's the giant Easter egg, boys. The giant Easter egg tricked so many of us for so long. It mainly got fueled by a lot of people making stuff up, saying that they turned on green lights in other rooms, which all it was like an After Effects effect, which they basically made on Photoshop or After Effects, and it tricked a lot of people. Even I got tricked by it. I went out with the Killing Time Gobblegum thinking that we got to do something with the clock because that Killing Time Gobblegum had a clock on it. That was way before anyone thought that Gobblegums were more than just Gobblegums. But I really don't think that the giant Easter egg is really going to be any more ever than just unlocking that Annihilator by doing the hide and seek Easter egg with Dr. Maxis. But let's go and see what is lurking, boys, at number 2.
Number 2.
Coming in at number 2, guys, is the one that makes me the most upset, because we didn't actually get to see this perk machine at all throughout the entirety of Black Ops 2, except from in Grief mode on Mob of the Dead, and I'm sure you guys are well aware of what I'm talking about right now. Of course, I am talking about the PhD Flopper Easter egg on The Rise. Dude, this Easter egg caused me so much heartache. I wanted this thing to be real so badly, but it just wasn't. If we go down this elevator shaft right here, you'll notice that if we pause the screen right now, we get to see PhD Flopper right at the end of this corridor. And this sparked so many people going, yo, why have they put it in? We must be able to get down this corridor. There must be a way how to stop this elevator at the exact point, run down, grab PhD, run back, and we'll be all good to go with that PhD Flopper. There was people making tutorials of how to do it. There was complete BS. There was people putting the emblem of PhD Flopper next to the emblems on there so it looked like they had the perk, which was complete BS, and it was adding fuel to the fire, making people believe that we could get PhD Flopper inside of The Rise, and everyone wanted this perk. It's unbelievable how many people came together in the community and actually wanted this perk. Now, a good thing did come out of this, because they actually added in the perma perk, or the perma version of PhD Flopper in Buried. Then they finally added PhD Flopper in the Wonder Fizz on Origins. But it really upsets me that they put this inside of The Rise and then they never actually allowed us to get it. And that is why, dudes, it's on the list at number 2, but let me go over to number 1 right now. Let's go and see what's over there. If you guys think you know, let me see it inside of the comment section before we get over there, dudes. What do you guys think is at number 1? Pause the video, write it in, and let's go and see if you guys are right. And here we go, dudes. Here we go. Let's check out what's at number 1.
Number 1.
And oh, dudes, here we go. Of course, number 1 had to be Bus Route B, dudes. What else could it possibly be? Bus Route B is the biggest Easter egg that has ever fooled us on Call of Duty Zombies. Everyone spent months or even years trying to figure out this Bus Route B, which never was, dudes. We got to see the bus coming from a different direction at the start of transit, and we were like, that's got to be another bus route. We look inside of the bus station or the bus depot. There is a Bus Route B timetable, as well as our Bus Route A timetable, which we know and hate from transit. So everyone believed Bus Route B would be a real thing inside of Zombies, and now we know there was no Bus Route B, boys. It really upsets me, because transit could have been better, you know? If there was another way how to get to another place, Bus Route B actually could have been good. Another thing that fueled this fire a lot was going over to Nuketown Zombies, and we actually heard the bus make the bus noise on round 6, 7, or 8. And that's another thing that definitely fueled the fire, because we were like, yo, could Bus Route B be Nuketown? Could Nuketown Zombies be Bus Route B? And you know what? If we look at it that way, maybe it was. Maybe it is Bus Route B. But you know what? Maybe we just can't ever access the bus getting there. And you know what? Obviously, we can't ever access the bus getting to Nuketown. But maybe it's just theoretically Bus Route B is Nuketown. But that is why it's on the list at number 1, guys. It tricked the entire community. Everyone believed this thing for at least one time in their life. And that's why it's at number 1, dudes. Thank you so much for watching the top 5 Easter eggs that fooled us episode number 2. Let me see some love on them likes, boys. Let me just see 2,115 likes, or even let's make that thing absolutely insane amount of likes. Then I'll know that you guys 100% want another Easter eggs that fooled us episode in the future. Let me see some more Easter eggs that fooled you inside of the comment section right now, dudes. And also subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to become the latest member of the Pizza Club. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.